Okay, so switching the 2-frame to a 5-frame and keeping the nurse bees in here. And then I pulled this from my other hive. As you can see, there's the eggs down in here. So they will hopefully hatch one of these out as a queen, or a couple of them, and we'll move on from there. Alright, hey everybody, it's Michael Seeds and Arrows Frontier. So we're up here checking our splits, and just gonna get in here and then maybe check to see if the queens are back laying. And one I know is laying. There's another split that I made. She's early. So we'll check to see if we can find her, see if she's hatched out, see if she's possibly laying, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then what I was going to do is use my stronger hive to basically boost them up with their numbers. Just trying to get a couple of hives going into this winter, and then I'm going to start feeding them here. We're now in the middle of July, so not really a lot of flowers, but I will say it is pretty amazing, just the sequence of flowers that bloom. Because, you know, early spring you have like your dandelions, then a little more into the middle you have like your fruit trees, your other trees that are blooming out, the poplar and catalpa. And then you get into the summer, it's really kind of like your dearth. But here on the property I've noticed that we got what's called purple bee balm, and then also these butterfly flowers right here. They are kind of scarce. Obviously you can see the butterflies like them. But and the bees will actually be on them as well, but they're very sporadic through the rest of the grass and weeds that are growing up. So you can see right here, I mean, the butterflies are absolutely loving it. So there's obviously some type of nectar on here. You can actually see there are a couple of bees on there as well. So I guess they're getting some type of nectar. So we're gonna get in here, and then I brought up some sugar water just to see if they'll actually even take it, and then kind of go from there. All right, so I made this split early July, and good number of bees. That's a good sign. So looking promising, but looking a little bit, and there's a hive beetle, so looking a little promising here. I'm gonna try to see if I can. So last I checked, there was a queen cell in here, one lone queen cell that they had. So I'm trying to see what we got, and I did feed them a little bit of nectar. So you can see that they kind of got a little bit of nectar going right there, which is good. Cleaning out that over there, and I gave them a couple of frames of brood. So apparently I guess that has popped out, which is good for their numbers. And I mean, talk about the coverage, but I would say that they definitely have more coverage. So she may have come back mated and brought some bees back with her. Trying to see here, see if I can find her. We're still working on that side. Oh, there she is. And she looks like she literally just came back mated. I gotta show you this. She still has parts of the male. Let's see if I can get her in there. She literally just came back mated. Let's see if I can get her in there. See, that's part of the male drone that went inside of her. So that's awesome. And she is fast too. All right, cool. So she is now mated. Kind of crazy. But they apparently are very calm, ready for her to start laying. Looks like they're cleaning out the cells and everything down in here. Good coverage on a lot of the frames. So I'm going to let her go at it. We might give her another frame of bees, just to keep her occupied here, and just to give her reinforcements for my stronger hive. Alright, so this is queen number 2, and I just broke in here early, but just to see what I could see, and she's obviously got some cat brood here, and so very happy to see that she's come back mated, and now she's she's laying. So I'm very happy with that. But we're gonna keep them fed, and there she is right there. So very nice. Where did she go? Right there. So she's on here. And we got eyes on her, and so she's got fresh eggs right in there. You can see down in there. And so they're cleaning that out for her. Great. So we're going to give them a little bit of sugar water just to keep them happy, and close them up here. Hopefully, so we don't get any robbing situations going on here. So alright, close that over. And we're going to put this down here. Hive beetle smash test failed. Alright. And then so what I'm doing is I'm putting a box on top, and then I got a little bit of sugar water that I'm going to be giving them, and put some straw or like little twigs down in there so that they can get the sugar water here. Alright, so the third hive I had made 3, actually I made 2 splits, and both of those queens came back, returned mated, which was the second hive that I showed, which was the one that actually had the cat brood on it. The The other one that came back mated, that I did the splits at the same time, she flew the coop. I had a whole bunch of wax moth in there, and the combs were completely webbed up, and so I went on vacation and came back, and then she was doing fine. I had fed her sugar water, she had laid eggs and everything, so I'm assuming that it may be an ant problem, because I had another swarm that I had caught, and she was laying eggs, and within a week of her laying eggs, they looked like they were doing fine. I was feeding them and everything, and then all of a sudden they up and left. So I noticed that there was the larvae that they left behind. Ants were getting in there, and so I'm going to try to sprinkle some cinnamon around on the bottom boards and see if that may help. But hopefully these two will stay put. And my strong hive, she had about 4 frames of brood, so I took one of those frames over and gave it to the new hive, so hopefully her numbers increase stronger to where they can start to get some the fall flow. Hopefully we have some with the goldenrod coming up here soon. All of this let's see what this is. So we got all of this, I guess what they say is Chinese bush clover. It gets little flowers on it. The bees absolutely go crazy over it. I think it gives some pollen. I don't know necessarily how much nectar they get off of it, but I do see them on it in the fall, along with the ragweed. So that's been seeing a lot of ragweed blooming. But right now we have that purple bee balm coming in, and these butterfly flowers. So check and see what this one is. Yeah, butterfly weed is what it's called, or butterfly milkweed. So so I got a little bit of that blooming on the property. So we'll see how they do. Stay tuned. But as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe, make each day count, and God bless.